They say that behind every shadow there's a story waiting to be told. Some stories are meant to entertain, others to educate, but this one will send shivers down your spine. Welcome to our channel, where today we'll be exploring the eerie tale of trains, shadows, and secrets. The year was 1926 when a chilling incident shook the small town of Oakhaven. Thomas, the usually jovial train conductor, didn't show up for his shift. At first, it was assumed he was merely late. But as the minutes turned into hours, a sense of unease began to settle over the town. What could have caused such a drastic disappearance? Was he ill? Had he met with an accident? Or was there something more sinister at play? As the townspeople waited anxiously, rumors started to swirl. Could Thomas have been kidnapped? Had he fallen victim to the town's long-standing issue of shadowy figures lurking around the tracks? These unsettling questions echoed through the town, each answer more terrifying than the last. But as days turned into weeks, the search for Thomas yielded no results. The case went cold, leaving behind a haunting mystery that refused to be laid to rest. Now, almost a century later, we find ourselves retracing the steps of this unsettling event. Join us as we delve into the details of this enigmatic occurrence, uncovering the shadows that continue to shroud this small town and its missing conductor. Before we dive into the details of this spine-chilling mystery, we want to ask you to kindly hit that like button if you are as intrigued as we are about this captivating case. Your support means everything to us, and we greatly appreciate your participation in helping us grow. So without further ado, let's get started. As the sun set over Oakhaven, casting long eerie shadows across the town, the absence of Thomas weighed heavily on the community. The train conductor who had been the heart and soul of the local rail line was nowhere to be found. The usually bustling train station stood silent, echoing the emptiness of Thomas's absence. Each click of the clock on the station's wall seemed to magnify the enigma surrounding his disappearance. In a desperate attempt to unravel the threads of this baffling mystery, authorities decided to follow an unusual lead. They examined the train routes, specifically focusing on the less-traveled sections. This part of the investigation led them to an abandoned rail line known locally as the Shadow Line. The name itself carried an unsettling aura, adding an extra layer of mystery to their already perplexing investigation. But why were they focusing on an abandoned track? What was it about this particular stretch of railway that held the key to Thomas's disappearance? To understand their line of thought, we must delve deeper into the lore surrounding the Shadow Line. Over the years, rumors had grown around the abandoned rail line, tales of strange occurrences and inexplicable events that made the bravest of souls uneasy. Was there something in the desolate tracks and barren platforms that had a knack for vanishing people? Or were these just stories meant to keep the youth away from the derelict station? And so the investigators began their eerie trek along the Shadow Line, hoping to find some clue, some sign that could lead them to Thomas, or perhaps some dark truth that had been haunting Oakhaven all along. The investigation into the vanishing of Thomas took an unexpected turn when the authorities discovered a series of strange occurrences along the abandoned route. As they journeyed further into the heart of the Shadow Line, they uncovered several haunting mysteries that had been concealed for years. What were these chilling discoveries? How did they connect to the missing conductor? And what secrets were buried along the tracks of this forsaken rail line? Join us as we explore the depths of this enigmatic mystery and uncover the truth behind the ghostly whispers of the Shadow Line. Our story takes us through the desolate landscape of the Shadow Line, a place steeped in mystery and whispered rumors. Here, the tracks are overgrown and the stations are crumbling, offering a haunting tableau of what once was a bustling transportation hub. The investigators, driven by the desperate hope of finding Thomas, ventured deep into the forsaken rail line. What they found there would forever change their understanding of the case and the town itself. It was here that they encountered the first sign of trouble, a broken rail. But this was no ordinary breakage. It hinted at foul play, suggesting that someone or something had deliberately tampered with the tracks. Was this an accident, or was there a more sinister motive behind the obstruction? As they continued their grim exploration, they came across an old, worn suitcase lying beside the tracks. Its presence was as perplexing as its contents. What did the investigators find inside the suitcase? How did it relate to Thomas's disappearance? And could it hold the key to solving this enduring mystery? And as if the previous discoveries weren't eerie enough, the investigators stumbled upon something even more unsettling: human bones. The discovery sent shockwaves, raising more questions than it answered. Whose bones were these? Did they belong to Thomas? And if not, what were they doing on the shadow line? With each step, the mystery deepened, pulling the investigators into a web of intrigue and danger. They had unwittingly opened a Pandora's box of secrets, and now they had to face the chilling consequences. As we peel back the layers of this haunting mystery, we are confronted with a chilling reality. The shadow line is not just a relic of the past, but a keeper of secrets that have long been buried. Join us as we delve deeper into the enigma of the shadow line and uncover the truth behind the bones, the suitcase, and the broken rail. What do these cryptic clues tell us about the fate of Thomas? And what other secrets does the shadow line hold? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a comment below and share your thoughts on the chilling case of trains, shadows, and secrets. Your engagement helps us create more intriguing content for you. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll be joining a community of fellow mystery enthusiasts who are as captivated by enigmatic tales as you are. Together, let's continue to explore the shadows and secrets that lie within our world. Are you ready to step into a world where shadows hold secrets and every train journey is a gamble with fate? Today we're diving deep into a chilling tale that has been haunting the railway town of Oakhaven for decades. On a typical day in 1962, as the 6:15 p.m. passenger train pulled out of the station, all seemed well. But what should have been a routine trip turned into a nightmare when the conductor vanished without a trace. This isn't just a story about a missing person. It's a chilling puzzle that has resisted solutions for over half a century. Why did the conductor leave his post? Did foul play take the stage, or was it something more sinister? As we peel back the layers of this mystery, you'll see how each clue leads us deeper into a labyrinth of intrigue. The investigation into the missing conductor's case unearthed a series of peculiar events that had been brushed aside as mere coincidences. For instance, passengers reported strange occurrences during their rides on the fateful day. A young girl claimed she saw a shadowy figure lurking near the train's engine, while an elderly gentleman swore he heard disembodied whispers echoing through the carriages. These accounts were initially dismissed as the product of overactive imaginations or perhaps an attempt to fill the quiet of the train ride. However, they may contain valuable insights into the case that could bring the truth to light. Could these experiences be clues pointing to the conductor's disappearance? Or are they simply the remnants of a haunted train journey? It's easy to dismiss these stories as mere superstitions or hallucinations, but what if there's more to them than meets the eye? As we delve further into the case, we'll examine these eerie details, separating fact from fiction to uncover the truth.